me just once.
This is that like that. We're talking a little bit of politics here this morning because Giovanna used to run in the political world, and I love this because you were Bill Richardson's health policy advisor for women. You were the first.
Yes.
The first one at the state level that did these kinds of things, right?
That's right. Yeah, he recruited me into his administration halfway through his term to be his women's health policy advisor. First one for New Mexico.
And what did you get to do with that? Not just like hang out in cabinet meetings, but what did you get to do? You were all over the state for 4 years.
Yeah, I was. And actually, it was great because I didn't have to be in the governor's office.
Yeah.
I had an independent kind of gig, even though I was his advisor on women's health. And I got to run a statewide council on women's health. And it was during that time that I started the Women's Health Radio Show.
Right.
Which has now become the Well Woman Show.
Right, on KUNM.
On KUNM.
And what time is the show? I know I hear it. I think it's 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's 8 a.m. right after the national news.
Okay.
The second Friday of the month.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And yeah, the show grew out of that, and the show has really grown into almost your full-time gig, right? And that, and the Well Woman thing has really become your full-time focus in many ways.
Yeah, I mean, I left the governor's office and started my consulting firm, Collective Action Strategies, and it was in that when I was working, I do strategic planning and project management and policy around women and family health. And it was during that time that I felt like I needed to create some support for women who were juggling a lot of different things. Like I was having small children, running a business, or even not running a business, even if you're just, working really hard.
Just living.
Yeah, just living. And so I think that we create what we need in our lives. So that's what I did. It's sort of developed out of the radio show. I had guests on the show saying, "This is so awesome, this conversation. We should do this, over a glass of wine." And and so that's how
that's how Well Women Drinks got started.
Yeah, Well Women Drinks.
I love this.
Right.
And Well Women Drinks is great. And Monica, our other guest, she's been in a couple of Well Women Drinks things, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I love it.
Been.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you got a couple of things coming up. First things first here.
Yeah.
You got the Mindful Wealth workshop. Tell us about that. That's this Friday.
It's this Friday in Albuquerque. West is our partner, and they are just great. They're hosting
West
us.
with two S's. W-E-S-S-T.
Right. And it's on Broadway and Lomas. It's Friday night, 5 to 8 p.m., and the workshop is Mindful Wealth, Creating Abundance and Financial Success in Your Life. And we have two fabulous speakers.
Excellent.
Yeah, one coach, like a lifestyle coach, life coach, and success coach from Albuquerque, Celestina Garcia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Lisa Peterson, who is a self-made millionaire and financial advisor for women from Arizona, and she is going to be our speaker as well.
Excellent. Do you have to be a woman to go?
So we don't.
Or is it just woman focused?
It's women focused. So we never exclude anyone, but it is it's focused on women.
Right. And of course, Well Women Drinks.
Yeah, and then Well Women Drinks is every third Wednesday of the month, which is actually tomorrow.
Right.
And we have Well Women Drinks events now in Albuquerque and Santa Fe.
Oh, I didn't know you were expanding it.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So you're going to the Artichoke tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, so Artichoke Cafe tomorrow night in Albuquerque, and then in Santa Fe it's at Hotel St. Francis.
Perfect.
But you can get all the information about how to get there and where it is at the website, wellwomenlife.com.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And it's not just like women hanging out having glasses of wine after work. It's really kind of a productive thing with Well Women Drinks, right?
Yeah, it is. It's basically a facilitated deep connection. So you can come alone. You don't have. It's not like a social event where you have to, go with someone. Otherwise, you won't have anyone to talk to.
Right.
You get
Those are the
there.
worst.
Yeah. Well, and for introverts, it's hard because it's hard to figure out like what do I do at this event. So we have introverts, extroverts, all kinds of women, all ages, all backgrounds, and we get together and there's some facilitated introductions, which helps create this deep connection between the women that are there.
Cool.
And then we have a speaker. And we'll always have a speaker. And then people have made new best friends at these events. They've got new clients, all kinds of things.
I love it. And then you've got a little list for us this morning of 4 things that can help.
Yes, yeah, I
And,
wanted
and I think this can help anybody, not just women, right?
So these are specific to women in that women tend to juggle multiple things in their lives. Not that men don't, but they do it slightly differently. So women usually have the primary caretaking role,
Right.
whether that is of their children, their parents, their animals, whatever. They're always taking care of other people. And so we have these 3 areas in our lives, and I think we have a graphic. I'm not sure if we can put it up.
There we go.
Yeah, we have these 3 areas, the yellow, the blue, and the red: professional, family and friends, and community. And these are the 3 big areas of our lives that we project out. This is the external, who we are. And we can't be the best that we can be in those 3 areas if we don't work on the building blocks underneath: the personal development, the finances and organization, and the health and fitness. And so we're not going to succeed the way we want to in those 3 areas above if we don't work on those building blocks. And so the 4 things that I wanted to share with you to start living a well woman life are, and this is just a start, right? This is just like, how can I get started immediately today?
Right.
What can I do right away
Right.
to like do something?
These are things to think about as you're driving to work this morning.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first one is to say yes and no. And what I mean by that is say yes mindfully to the things that you want in your life, but really start saying no. This is the big message here: is say no.
So
we often, as women, take on lots of things that people want us to do, either in the family, at work, or in the community. And it's really hard for us to say no, and then we start resenting it because we don't have enough time.
Right.
And so the first one is just to really think about, what can I, what would I rather be saying no to in my life right now?
What's number 2?
So number 2 is to stop saying sorry.
Oh.
So we use, as women and men, but I mean, a lot of women use this apologetic way of talking, which is, oh, sorry, I did this, and sorry that, and sorry that, at work and at home. And so the second one is just be aware of how much you're saying sorry, and just be aware of really saying what you mean instead.
And what about 3?
So 3 is to be selfish. And so
That doesn't sound like a bad thing at all. Go for it.
This is a good one, because it usually has a negative connotation, like, oh, well, you don't want to be selfish. But actually, we do want to pick times to be a little bit selfish and do things for ourselves as women. We spend so much time doing things for other people. And this leads into number 4, which is self-care. And
it doesn't just mean a spa day, does it?
well, it can mean a spa day. It can mean literally going and taking a bath, and
Taking a nap.
taking a nap. Going to your yoga. But what it really means is committing to it.
Oh.
And so putting it in your
Making
calendar.
it a priority in your life.
Yeah,
that you
making
were
it a
going to take
priority.
10 minutes to make yourself feel better every day, every week, every month, every.
Yeah, exactly. So when you get home from work and it's, you're frazzled and the kids are wanting everything, you just maybe set a timer for 15 minutes and tell the kids, you know what, I am I need 15 minutes, and you go play over there, and that's a kind of self-care. It's putting your priority, your needs first.
I love it. Well, we got Monica Bencomo up next, and
cool.
she's going to be giving us some tips too on how to stay healthy.
Oh, good.
It's kind of like perfect. This is a great morning on the Morning Brew with Friends.